How's everybody doing? Welcome to the MLC. It stands for the Mr. Lemba channel. This is your brother, Mr. Lemba. Today, I have a story, news that is unpleasant. Unfortunately, it is a true story, and one from someone I've met. The story, murder-suicide. I am sharing with you in order to bridge all gaps. I know it won't solve all of our problems and differences between those who are Mgtow, Ibmor. Save yourselves, black men. The manosphere in general, the Negro manosphere. But in the manosphere, we gather around as brothers because we are fighting the same enemy. We are fighting the enemy that casts this Plato's allegory of the cave. The enemy that casts the shadow of the matrix. This fabricated world that is very unrealistic, causing our women to behave in unimaginable ways, and causing our men to either self-destruct or to be destroyed. We are fighting the gynocracy. We are speaking out against the gynocracy. The same gynocracy that ignores men when men complain about domestic violence. When men complain about being hit, about being abused, mistreated. When men complain about being cheated on, but if he tries to leave her, the gynocracy tells him it is cheaper to keep her. We are all at war. We either been burned or we watch good men burn. For no reason at all. Just because a woman could. The gynocracy is out of hand. The gynocracy pretends to be victims. Meanwhile, they are the perpetrators. And they victimize men and children every day. This is a sad video. For at my job, there is this brother, always pleasant, from the islands, always smiling and saying hello to everyone. He does his job, not highly paid, but he does it with honor. He spoke to me a few days before his death. And his conversation, surprisingly, was him being very happy with his girlfriend. He believed he was the luckiest man in the world. He believed he lucked out. He believed he got a chance of a lifetime to be with such a good woman. He told me, listen, young brother, as the brother was older than me, but the oldest he could have been is probably 40 years old. He is not an old man, but older than I am. And he said, young brother, I am happy. It's hard to find good women out here, and I found myself a good one. And I was very happy for him. He doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know that I'm Mr. Lemba. He doesn't know that I speak on red pill content. He doesn't know that I try to tell brothers of how to pick good women and stay away from horrible, life-destroying women. But for some reason he felt compelled to talk to me, and I applaud him in his happiness. If you guys don't know something about me, there's nothing that makes me happier than knowing that one of you guys have found a good woman. Man was made to be with women, and women with men. But we were not made to fight each other. And all the gynocracy has done is put gloves on our hands so we may pummel each other to death. Hopefully not literally, but we do it in every other way possible. It is very hard to seek a solution because the woman is always the victim and the man is always the criminal. If a man tries to bring to the attention of the authorities the domestic violence which takes place in his home, he is immediately to man up. He is immediately to be a real man. That is what he is told. He is ignored or even made fun of by the very police officers that comes to his home, assuming they don't arrest him instead of her. In our world, in our Western societies, especially that of the United States of America, the gynocracy victimize the men and then paint them as the perpetrators, the assailant. So we have no way to speak up. And when we do it on YouTube, well, YouTube attacks us. And for all the brothers who appeal to your videos, who have been flagged, that appeals to YouTube and try to get your content back, remember, the person viewing your video is probably a woman, a member of the gynocracy, one who truly believes in it. It is rare that we find a woman who is truly a woman, who truly wants to live in harmony with her man. So no matter what you say, your videos will stay down. We are not allowed to speak. They want to take away our voice. They call our nature toxic masculinity. They want us to be more effeminate. They want to make us more effeminate. We can't be men, no. We cannot complain that this woman in the workplace is pushing herself on us, because we will soon be the one accused of sexual harassment, not her. Hashtag #MeToo. Where does it end? My brothers, this man went home 2 days after he told me what a glorious life he was living, and he shot his girlfriend dead. Unfortunate. Now, I'm not saying he was the victim. He probably was very well, maybe an abusive, horrible human being. But we have heard this narrative before. It is very common and well expected that it is always the man's fault. Always blaming the man is some of the major reasons why catastrophes like this are not prevented. Because only one side is allowed to speak. Maybe if both sides were allowed to speak, maybe we would be allowed to see this before it happens. The brother also turned the gun on himself, taking his own life. Good thing there were no children involved. Would have made the day even darker. I want you brothers who are listening to this to stay red pill. Thinking back, how many times have you been hit by a woman, spit on by a woman, completely humiliated or disrespected? How many times? Countless, probably. Or you have seen it happen. Your wealth taken away overnight. Why? Because you spent 2 to 3 years married to a woman you respected so much you honored her with a ring. What did she do? She turned around and took your wealth. But meanwhile, this woman spent 10, 7, 8, 9 years with other men, having sex with them, and she left with nothing. But you who honored her, you have to pay the consequences of treating her with the utmost respect as a wife. This gynocracy is the reason that women most of the time end up hit, which I do not condone, end up physically harmed, which I do not agree with, as they are our sisters. But you know, when a dog is cornered down, eventually it will bite. Even the scaredy cat will scratch with a quick swipe of the paw. When cornered down, the most harmless bird will peck away. Many people don't realize many times a man is standing there getting beaten by a woman, scratched, bitten, kicked in the groin, hit with blunt objects. Everybody stands around and they smile. They have this goofy look on their faces. No need to defend him. It is completely okay. Heck, it is comedy. Oftentimes commercials make satire of men when they are the victims of domestic violence. Oh yes, if a man gets the wrong gift for Valentine's Day, his wife may put it up his rear end, smash it into his skull, and they're all in line at the ER, if you haven't seen that commercial, because they got the wrong gift. And it is funny to our society. But the minute that victim retaliates and shoves her, not hit her, but shoves her out of his way in order to escape and leave the room, in order to make it to his car, while this woman is ripping apart his windshield wipers, breaking his headlights, smashing his window. If he just shoves her to the side in order to get away, he is a woman beater. But what they don't realize is that the victim is now retaliating. And unfortunately, violence is never the best way to retaliate. But sometimes it is necessary. Now, while I am sad, I just want to use this moment so you brothers can keep the flame of the red pill alive. Those candles you see there on my avatar, my emoji, is not there just to remember an individual, but to make you guys remember to keep the fire of Ibmor, of Mgtow, Save Yourself Black Men, and all other red pill contents and red pill mindsets burning bright. Throughout the darkness, we will keep it burning bright. Why? Because it is our only protection in this gynocracy. Where one cannot speak, eventually one retaliates. And while I do not condone or say to anyone to do anything harmful to anybody, of any sex, of any race, I want you to be aware, because the human being is not always aware of his animal instincts. Sometimes the instincts take over. Sometimes our morals, what makes us human, what separates us from the other animals, it takes over in a split second. And in that split second, horrible things may happen. Two young, vibrant individuals who did not have to lose their lives. Are you in a situation like that, my brother? Are you being abused? Are you being cheated on? I want you to train yourself. Train yourself for whatever comes, so you may be ready. If you think your woman is wonderful, I am happy for you. But if you catch her cheating on you, do not lose your ish. Walk away. If she's holding on to you and hitting on to you, try to subdue her the best you can and get away. And do me a favor, never go back to that woman again. If she burned your clothes and you're angry, take it to court if you can, hopefully with enough evidence. I have a video coming up on domestic violence, which is a part 2 to Dear Men, Do Not Let Your Woman Hit You, one of my early videos. I want you guys to stay tuned to this one. We are emotional because we don't get to speak. We are emotional because we don't have a choice. A woman may decide to kill our child, and that is completely legal according to the law. It's her body, they say. But it's my child. I don't have a say-so. A father must watch his unborn child be destroyed, no matter how old. In most states, it is completely fine. Crush the skull, vacuum him out, toss the body away. Daddy has no say-so. This is the gynocracy, gentlemen. This is the war we are in. Keep that flame burning bright, Ibmor. Keep it burning bright, Mgtow. Manosphere. Do not wither. Stay blazing hot. It gets dangerous. We're not just complaining because of bad relationships. We are complaining about lives that are destroyed. And more than a complaint, we are making sure that you are aware. And you go ahead and make your own contents so I may see your perspective on the red pill knowledge, so that I stay aware. We brothers feed off each other. We need each other more than ever. This is a society where our kids can be taken away from us in this society, and we have no say-so. Your girlfriend may move a man who is known for molesting children as her new boyfriend into your home, and you just have to watch him live there with your daughter. You don't have a say-so. She can hit you and you still go to jail. She can cheat on you, but you must compensate her with all your fortune, because you choose to leave her because she cheated on you. Because after all, they teach you that it is cheaper to keep her. So feel free to be the financial, economic cuck. Be aware, my brothers. Stay strong. Stay locked in to the Mr. Lemba channel. Stay locked into all the other red pill content out there. Make it a daily dose that you inject directly into your veins. And remember, keep a calm mind when dealing with women. They know how to get under our skins more than anyone else. Don't do anything that will take your life away. With that said, it's your brother, Mr. Lemba. Stay strong. I'm out.